Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the day three of IEEE Industry CIS SBC's Industry Connect 1.0. And the day three, we have Mr. Baldev Singh Rawat, an author, speaker, educator, and entrepreneur, and founder of Value Creation. And so, we'll be speaking on the topic from corporates to startups. So, we are very fortunate to have you here, sir. I, Chapter Chair of IEEE CISSBC Vedant, welcome you along with my team. And we'll be having Professor Thomas, the Chapter Advisor for IEEE CIS, joining soon. But we can begin with the event since it's already 4:03. I welcome you, sir. Over to you. There are some technical disturbances. We are just adjusting that. So, are you there?
Hello everyone.
Sir, hi. We can listen to you now.
Vedant. So nobody is joining me with video. Am I the only one with the video?
Probably. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Okay. So I'm talking to a computer. Let me check the chat box. Hello everyone. Type hello if you can hear me. Wonderful. Devashish, hello. Hi Devashish. Out of the session. What are you expecting out of the session? What is the takeaway you want to take away from this session? Please comment in the chat box. Or you can unmute yourself and speak as well. I can hear you. Hello.
Is there typing maybe?
Okay. Learning about the shift from the academic life to life of a founder or co-founder. Okay. Athar Kedarkar. Wonderful. Managing a startup along with academics. Paresh. Wonderful. What year? Last year. Wonderful. Okay. And what are you guys? Are you building some startup? have a lot of people, though, so it will be good if we can communicate and talk. By this way, I'll be able to add some, just have ideas. Wonderful. Vedant, can people unmute on the saying
Yeah,
this?
they can unmute if they want. I mean, what we have observed that generally people don't unmute. Maybe they are
Mhm.
shy of speaking or something. But yeah, they can unmute. I guess we have 21 participants, so if some of them unmute, it will be like a discussion type. So it will be interesting.
Okay. So, who will volunteer and unmute and talk to me? So, I am from your college. Let me give you a brief that I am from your college. मैं GH रायसोनी कॉलेज से पढ़ के निकला हूँ और हम लोग बात कर सकते हैं. मैं आपको कुछ इंसाइट्स दे सकता हूँ. आई कैन गिव यू सम इंसाइट्स बिकॉज सास भी गई बहू थी. मैं आपकी जगह रह चुका हूँ. तो इस सेशन से मैं चाहूँगा कि आप वो गलतियाँ ना करें जो मैं कर चुका हूँ. आप अपनी नई गलतियाँ करें और कुछ चीज़ें जो मैंने सही की है लाइफ में मैं आपको बता सकूँ कि बस
Uh,
बस.
Sorry for able to understand Hindi. I mean, you can interchangeably speak in English and Hindi. So.
ओके या सो थैंk you Vedant for that. So I just passed out from the college most of you are from GHRCE, and I can bring in some insights. So if you can just unmute and talk to me, and we can take it forward.
Hi, hello, sir.
Hi Demashish.
Uh, yes, sir. We we all want to know your journey from
Mm-hmm.
to your startup.
Mm-hmm.
How you made this come to this aim at this stage.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. That's good. So I can share
Uh,
my journey with you all guys, and you can understand at what phase what I was doing and what I was thinking, and you can ask me questions on my journey as well. So wonderful.
yes, sir.
Thanks, Devashish, for bringing up that. Anyone else? Any other expectations from the session? Please unmute and talk to me. Are you guys shy or what? If you're shy, just type shy in the chat box. So till now, I've got two questions from Atharva and Paresh, and Devashi spoke to me. And I think I'll talk about my journey first. Is it fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So at any point of time, if you feel like discussing something, asking me something, please feel free. That is the objective of this webinar. It is not a lecture series or it's not a college project that you are feeling shy. So at any point of time in this webinar, if you think that you need to ask me something, just unmute or type that in chat, and it is completely fine to talk, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
so let's start. So my journey started when I was in 12th, and I was pretty unclear about what I need to do, and this is how I landed up into engineering, because this is what my parents told me that, and my friends and everyone guided me, and this was my best bet, engineering. But certainly it wasn't my conscious decision to come into engineering. and I knew little about engineering and how to make best out of it. And this was the start of the journey. So I landed up into first year of engineering without understanding what engineering is, or without like having any goal that this is what I want to achieve or want to do in next 4 years with my life. If I knew that I am not the alone person.
Yes, sir. Same here.
Same here. Yeah. And this is where my engineering began. I made few friends, and then soon the engineering was over. After engineering, I landed up into a job. So GHRCE is a good college, and if you won't be stupid enough, you'll end up into a job. So luckily, and with hard work and guidance of faculty member and everyone, I landed up into a job. And this is where I realized that I don't want to do this job. And I was in electrical department, so I got a job in core sector. My the company which I was placed in was named Kosang Test Plant, and we were a Danish conglomerate, and we were present across the globe. So the future was pretty bright, and I joined as an engineer. I was getting opportunity to travel, and my work was to set up and do maintenance of machines for IOCL, BPCL, and HPCL. Nothing was wrong with my job. I was having a package of 4 lakh, 4.1 lakh rupees, and it was good for me to start with. But there was a feeling that this is not what I want to do with my life. So pretty late, I decided that let me do something about it. Let's not live the life. Let's not live life passively and be an active member in my own life. So I called my father and I asked him that I want to leave my job. And he asked me that why are you calling me? Call your boss. So I told him that the problem is that if I leave my job, I don't know what to do next, and I'll be coming home, and this is why I'm calling you. I have no idea whether I want to do MBA or I want to like pursue GMAT or go for MS. I have absolutely no idea, like I had no idea in 12th. So everyone asked me in 12th, what do you want to do? And I had no idea. And this is why I have to hear what other people were telling me. And this is what happened. I still had no intuition, no idea, because I never tried hard to know the answers. So honestly, I told my father, and he told me that it's fine to not know. And I came back, and then when I was there in my home, I met a mentor, and my mentor told me that do something you love in your life and find a person who can pay you for that. So this statement struck me, and it was a brain tattoo for me for a lot of days. That do what you love to do in your life and find a person who can pay you for that. And the question you should be thinking, the question became was that what is that I love doing, or what makes me happy when I do. And it was a simple idea in life. The question was pretty simple: what you enjoy doing, and find somebody who can pay you for that. So I called my mentor and asked him that is it really possible that you build a career like that, that you do something and you find somebody who can pay you for that? Can you just follow your passion or your interest, and then you can be paid for that? So he told me that there are a lot of people across the globe those who are doing that. And he told me that there's a person called as Jia in China. He gets money to sleep. His interest is sleeping, and he goes to different hotels. He's 27-year-old, and he sleeps and he rates those hotels according to the comfort. So and he told me multiple such examples, and this was something new to me. So I started exploring, and I realized that I am a problem solver. I get happiness when I solve problems, and Also, when I was in college, the good time was when I was with my juniors and seniors and we were organizing multiple events. So I realized that I can be somebody who do something with problem solving with students, especially in year 3 and year 4 of the college. And this is where I had a vague idea. So a lot of people told me that become a motivational speaker, and I didn't want to become a motivational speaker. That is not something which was an answer to my question. I was not very much interested into becoming a motivational speaker. Why, I don't know, but that is not what I wanted to do in my life. So next was that as I left my job, a lot of people started calling me, and they asked me, Baldev, you have left your job and we are not getting a job. So can you just recommend us in your company, or can you tell us a way by which we can get a job? So I started helping out these people and solving these problems. The keyword is solving problems, understanding problems, helping people, and this is a basic fundamental of entrepreneurship or making a good career when you want to drift from engineering. So I was helping a lot of my friends get into jobs with the help of good resumes, PPT resumes, video resumes, CVs, how to write a cover letter, and most importantly, how to search opportunities, global opportunities. And I developed my skills into that, and I helped a lot of my friends get into land into jobs, good jobs across the globe. And when I was doing it and I was improving at it, a lot of people started paying me good for that. Initially, my first payment was 150 rupees for helping my friend, and then another one paid me 500 bucks. It was all post-paid workshops. So you take the workshop. If you like the workshop, you pay me. That was the model. And then somebody paid me 2,000 bucks. And this is where I realized that it can be now turned into a complete business. And this is where I started learning about business, that what's a business idea, business plan, business model, and how are they different from each other, and how do you hire somebody when you are fresh from the college, you don't have an experience. How do you hire people? What do you talk to them? You don't have a brand name, you don't have an office, you don't have money to pay them. So everything was very difficult. And I said to myself that, okay, well, what if you fail doing all these things? So I'll probably go to a business school with that experience. I'll write in my resume, I started a company fresh out of the college and I failed in that after meeting 600 people or 700 clients. And that will be good, because uh, failing is not bad, not trying is bad. So this is where okay, so I've got one more question. I'll address that questions. So this is where uh, I started searching for a business model, and so if I'll teach one person at a time, I won't make enough money. Maybe I have to work a lot. So I shifted to teaching a group of 30 or 40 people. And even if everyone pays me pretty less, in one day I make a lot of money. So I went to Pune because I was from Nagpur. And if I'll go to Nagpur and if I'll ask somebody and if they will say no to me, I might get hurt. So I went to Pune because nobody knew me in Pune. So I went to Pune, and with a lot of confidence, I went to 3 colleges. And I told them, so see, boss, I am Baldev Singh Rawat. I am from Nagpur, and I help students represent themselves better in their absence with the help of PPT, Power Resume, and multiple things. I can help your students get jobs, internships, externships across the globe, and it's a post-paid workshop if you want to try. So these 3 colleges somehow told me no, and I was disheartened. I thought that this is over, but I had nothing to lose. It was bad, but like I had nothing to lose. So I went another 2 colleges. So that day I met 5 colleges. Nobody told me yes. So the plan was to come back to Nagpur, and I had still some money left in my bank account from my job. So I was discussing with my friend that uh, what do I do? Go back to Nagpur, or should I again try to talk to another college? Maybe they'll understand. So next day, I again booked a cab. I went to another 6 colleges that day, and one college, like three, asked me for a proposal, and one college even said that, okay, just take it. And I was like, just take it? And they said, yeah, just take it. And I had no curriculum, no content device. So the idea was to sell it before you build it. So I told them that, okay, I'll come back, I'll take the workshop. And I booked my tickets back to Nagpur, and I came back to Nagpur and started preparing for it. What is that content I want to deliver in which format and everything. So this is how I knew that people are buying. Even if 1 out of 10 colleges buy, I still have 5,672 engineering college in India alone, and 4,000 plus MBA colleges, so 10,000 colleges. So if 1% says yes, so my track record was day one, without any website, without anything, without any testimonials, 10% was saying yes, 1 out of 10. So if only 1% says yes to me every year, that will be a lot of business for me, a lot of colleges to go and talk. So it was a good idea. It was a small but good idea. And I was happy doing that. I was happy talking to people, adding value to them, and I was happy getting post-paid money, because I knew that I was able to add certain value to their life. And this is where my career began, and I started getting a lot of opportunities to speak to young children, young students across the India. So I traveled to Nagaland, Raipur, Delhi, Dehradun, Bombay, Pune, in bus, in in flights, in car, in train, and I stayed at multiple places, and the travel was good. Student diversity was excellent, and I was like enjoying my life. Here too, I was getting a good business, and I was in Pune again to talk at few colleges: Singh, VIT, ILS Pune. So ILS Pune, I got 5 lakh rupees for 5 days of teaching, and I was in my roommate friend's room again, and we were discussing that this is a good risk you have taken, because your job was paying you 4 lakh rupees for 365 days of work, and I was and here
In
you
Pune,
are after 2 years of leaving a job, and you are getting 5 lakh rupees for 5 days. There's a saving of 360 days, and 360 days you can do anything throughout your, like, 5 lakh रुपए कमा लिया आपने, you are good to go with 5 lakh rupees, and
because
you still have
your job
360
was
days
paying.
in your hands. And this is where upskilling came next. I wanted to learn business at a deeper level, and I started investing a lot of my time and energy in buying books, in buying workshops, in traveling to good places and talking to good mentors. Somebody have asked me a question in private, Ashish Kotecha. Good afternoon, sir. How does mentor play an important role in your own idea or startup? So this is where I started talking to a lot of mentors. One of the reason was I don't want to commit those mistakes which somebody else have already committed, and they can just tell me. So you have somebody to go back to till 12th, or maybe till engineering, but post that you are on your own, and this is where mentors help you a lot. My mentors guided me really well, what to do and how to do, and there was less need of uh, trial and error and prototyping. There's no point in reinventing the wheel. So I was growing good because I had good mentors, and it was difficult for me to find right mentors. At times, I was wasting my time with not so good mentors for me personally. So, but whenever I used to go and talk to this guy, he was always busy, and he never used to give me more than 1 hour. So, and at that time, it was difficult for me to articulate everything in 1 hour. That whatever happened in 1 week, how can I tell you in 1 hour? And this is where I made up a point that I would need a mentor who would give me time whenever I want. So my next mentor was a person who kept the doors open throughout the day in his office and also at his home. So at lunch, I'll go, sir, this happened, and he'll say, okay, Baldev, बैठ जाओ, पहले खाना खाते हैं. And I learned out of these experiences, and I made a lot of different points around what mentors are and how they add value. So this is where my startup started growing up. And then next thing was taking help from a lot of video content and books. That was pretty helpful. So I have taken you through the journey or the initial phase of my life where I was building few things from high school to college and college to initial days of my life. So to summarize, what is that thing or top three things which were right or wrong? So number one was that I started attending a lot of entrepreneurship conferences. That was good. I would like everyone of you to go to IIT Bombay, IIM Indore, and different summits across India. For students, they are pretty cheap, and you'll also get to travel and meet a lot of people and learn from the industry leaders. Number two, I bought a lot of books pretty late in my career, so I never finished any book or textbook in my career till my engineering. So post my engineering, I started reading. So second thing is that start reading as early as possible. Read good books. There are really good books out there, and they have answer to each and every query of yours. It is like someday I'll write a book and I'll know that okay, GHRCE student will face these problems, so I must write chapter 1 first year, and you will relate to all the things I'm writing, and you'll say, how does this person know that I'm going to face these challenges? So this is the beauty of a book, that somebody is writing that for you. So just go on reading these books. And number three, don't be afraid to fail. That is the only way to success. It is like someday you'll be afraid to fail. There's nothing to be afraid about failing. So just give me a call anytime. You can connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp, or you can take my number from Vedant, and we can talk in detail about the stigma associated with failing. I'm pretty sure that if we'll talk, you'll also understand there is nothing bad about failing. I had pretty less marks in my college, school, and a lot of people invite me to their college to talk to their children. Like, they don't ask me my marks. And also, I grew gradually. There was no cheat code that I applied. And so there are ways. I failed a lot of times in my life, in my career, in my pretty sure that if in my relationships, you'll also understand so there is nothing fine to fail, bad about failing. And that's how we grow. I had okay. So these are three things. And one thing which I'll tell you not to do is perfect way not to grow is not to participate. So if you'll not participate, you won't grow. This is what I understand. So just participate in random webinars, competitions, and just raise your hand. If somebody comes to your classroom and asks you, so we have a competition or event happening, just raise your hand. Okay, I want to do it, and then learn it. So this is how you learn a lot of stuff apart from academics. I have one more question. How to secure your own idea from others legally? To secure your own idea, you have around 13 points: copyright, copyleft, trademark, trade dress, patent, and multiple things. But uh, idea doesn't have a novelty. Idea cannot be patented. For example, if I give you an idea, so my idea is that I'll send spaceships to Mars. Now, this is the idea I came up with. Now, you can't build a spaceship because this is my idea. So, ideas cannot be patented. Yes, there are parts of a business which can be patented, and there are rules called as copyright, copyleft, patent, trademark, trade dress. These are all called as intellectual property. So if you want to know more about these things, just ping me on Instagram or Facebook. I'll share a few YouTube videos with you, or if you have a specific query, I can take it one-on-one. So I think we are good to go with Q&A. We have 6-7 minutes remaining to 4:40. Let me take one more question. Learning about the shift from academic life to life of a co-founder. So I think I have answered that. Managing a startup along with academics. Yeah, that's good. So can be done. A lot of students are doing this. They are managing their. So there's a college called as IIIT Nagpur. I hope you have heard of that. There's a student called as Karthik Kinje. He's in third year. He went to Japan this year. He went to US, MIT this year on unpaid internship. And Karthik is a founder of a company called as AR Vidya, augmented reality company. So talk to these people. They are from your city. So just ping me. I'll connect you to a lot of these youngsters, those who are in college and they are building companies and they're able to manage. So you won't feel alone that I am the only one who is managing academics and everything, and I'm facing a lot of challenges. Everyone else is eating samosas. So just ping me. I'll connect you to a lot of these kind of people, and you can also network and ask Vedant and everyone to make a club out of Nagpur city young people, those are managing studies and startups together. And there's great fun in starting companies with your friends in college. And the best part is if you fail, you can just tell them, okay, it was an experiment, it was a project, nothing to lose. So just start companies in your college, a lot of fun. And if it goes good, you can give job then to expect job out of college. So and it is easy to do startup than to do engineering. This is what I feel personally. So try your hand, and we are always there to help you. Yeah, I have a few more questions. How to secure your own idea? Yeah, done. Suppose you have an idea, but you don't have a particular tech stack to implement that idea. Then what should we do? Dhruv Rehan. Okay, so Dhruv is asking if you have an idea and you do not have a tech team to build it. So beg, borrow, buy. These are the three things you can do. And last, marry, but don't marry too early when still in college. So you can go beg somebody, भाई please बना दे यार, मैं तेरे को समोसे खिला दूंगा. Borrow, that okay, please build it for me, I'll pay you after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It is for you, it is like just 7 days or 10 days of effort. And also when you are young, you can't say that I don't know this. You can just learn anything. Type on YouTube how to learn that thing, in next 30 days you can learn it. So tech is not an issue. A lot of entrepreneurs do not know how to build tech, but they understand how to build businesses. One more question. Sir, as you give sessions on entrepreneurship, I'm curious to know how to get started to launch a new startup. Yeah, so come up with a business idea. That is a step A. A lot of people come up with ideas and they call, sir, I have an idea. That is not the requirement. Idea and business idea are two different entities. Idea is everything, but a business idea is which makes commercial sense. So you write those numbers. I'll invest so much. The example is, okay, I'll make a website which will serve second-hand books to engineering and other CA and everyone in Nagpur. So this is an idea. What about the business part of it? So you tell the business part of it. Okay, so the investment would be 1 lakh rupees. Deliveries would be 2 lakh rupees a year, and profit should be 3 lakh rupees. So I make no loss, no profit in year 1. Year 2, I'll make some profit. And then you decide how can you improve these numbers. So the step 1, launch a startup idea, is to make a business idea and then go out and talk to potential customers whether they want to have this thing built before you started building it. So Bill Gates never started building a software. He went and talked to IBM, and when IBM said that yes, we want this software, then he started building it. So you should know that there are people ready to buy. That part is called as validation, and there are 13-14 different ways of validating the idea. So Google about how to validate your idea, whether your idea will work or not. If you have a perfect validation that your idea will work, then you can run and you can just go on executing and building every part. And I'm there with you to discuss a specific case. Thank you, Athar, for that question. Now we have Aditya Bobde. How to choose perfect profession? As a student, we get very confused. Yeah, so confusion is part one of getting clarity. Confusion leads to clarity. So if you are confused, you are on part one, part two would be clarity. How to choose a profession? Choosing a profession is very, very personal. Some people want a lot of money in their life, some want happiness. So you decide what is that you want in your life. Is it money? Is it happiness? If it is money, how much money? For example, when I started calculating how much money I want no more than 10 crore rupees. If I get 10 crore rupees, I can put that in my bank account. And if somebody can pay me net after taxes and everything, can pay me net 5% interest, that is rupees per year, that is 4 lakh rupees per month. And I still have my money in my account. So that's a lot of money for me to retire at any age. So you need to know that whether you want to make 100 crores or 2000 crores or whatever money, or what is happiness to you, or what do you want to do. The right question would be, what do you want to do when you go to Goa? It is up to you. It is your life. If you get a 7-day trip to Goa, you won't call me and ask me, sir, क्या करे, बहुत confused हो रहा है गोवा में, sir बैठ जाएगा यहाँ पे. It is up to you whether you want to do something or not. So you have 70 years, whatever gives you happiness, do that, be happy, enjoy it. So I think we have hit 440. And Vedant, what do we do next?
Yes, sir. So WebEx won't allow us to go beyond 450, I guess. So we'll have to end here. Thank you for the knowledge that you have imparted to us. And if attendees have more questions, they can reach out to you. I can share your an email ID maybe
Sure,
with
email
them.
ID or any social media handle will do.
Yeah, cool. So they can reach out to you personally on your social media. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot for accepting our invite and it- coming here and imparting the knowledge to us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so
We
much.
have Professor
Pleasure
Thomas
speaking to you
and
guys.
yeah, we have Professor Thomas. Okay, she had trouble connecting to the system, so regards from her side as well. Thank you all the attendees for joining us for the final and day three of this event. I hope you enjoyed all the days and all the further details about the certificates and the other details will be emailed to you. Thank you, sir. So here we end with this meeting. Thank you.